Had a big ancestral reading come through this morning, and I'm really trying to fit it in the 3 minutes. So I'm going to ramble at you so I can get this out. We have, with the Old Ways Magic Oracle, we have Ellen of the Ways in the Pathways card, and we have the Samhain Cleanse card come through reversed. These two cards together are pointing us to looking at what happened before us, looking at the steps that were taken, the moves that were made, and how things played out with those who came before us, not to look at it as information on how we should move, but to inform our movements going forward, our decisions going forward, even if it's a case of we have been shown how not to do it, right? So it can be positive, it can be negative, but the knowledge of what happened and why is wisdom and gold at this point, especially with what's going on in the world. We need to understand how things played out and why. The cleanse card coming through reversed is pointing us to the requirement to start the work of healing old wounds. These wounds aren't necessarily our own. They weren't necessarily triggered in our own experience. They might be inherited wounds. They might be ancestral wounds. In fact, they probably are. And yeah, we're talking about epigenetics here. We're talking about inherited traumas that have been passed down through our lineage. Now, don't assume here that your ancestors didn't do the work of trying to heal these wounds. So why the hell should you, especially if they're not your issues, right? If they're not your traumas. The reason you should do the work is you don't want them to be passed down to those who come after you. We're protecting the future generations through this work. But also, we must not assume that our ancestors did not try and heal these wounds. You know, it's very likely that some of these wounds have been passed down many generations back, and those that came before us might have also been trying to do the work, but they weren't able to move as freely as we are, have the knowledge that we do to fully complete that loop, complete the cycle so it doesn't play out for those who come after us. And they are asking us to step forward and finish the work and tie up these loose ends and close those loops so that we can protect the generations that come after us. This is a message from the ancestors because they care, because they can see that these cycles are playing out on repeat, and they will continue to do so until we sort things out and close those loops. So do a divination, ask before you go to sleep for them to appear in your dreams and guide you, do a bit of DNA research, whatever it takes. Start healing the old wounds, peeps. This is important work. Lots of love.